What's going on? About to check out this update about Mrbeast and Kris Tyson, or Ava, I think is their name, that they changed it to. A lot of nastiness been going on. Check out my previous video talking about it so you get updated. Let's get straight into it. I think that they've been fired recently, or they quit. To see what's going on, we're going to check out the update from the quarter.
Mrbeast's sidekick, Kris Tyson, has quit. That's right. Running away from all the claims that have come out. Almost certainly going to be many, many more. I had just finished recording this video, so I'm going to add this as an update to the beginning.
That looks bad.
I was literally about to publish it live in 10 minutes.
Him deleting everything and then quitting looks mad sus.
Kris Tyson, after a deluge of messages have come out, which you're going to see later in this video, has quit. I would like to apologize for my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. That wasn't my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mrbeast. He's fired. He's fired. That's what happened. You weren't mutually deciding jack crap. You got fired.
Yeah.
From all things.
It's probably a nice way to
Mrbeast and social media focus on my family and mental health. Mrbeast fired you. That's what happened. Definitely got fired. And you should be. You belong in prison. Several people are saying. I mean, I can't believe he left the comments open. I mean, absolutely. People showing him. I mean, Mrbeast supports you. Awful behavior. I mean, he's gone. He's out. Absolutely deserved to be fired. I guarantee you more messages are going to come out. I talk about 2 or 3 different ones in this video.
I've been so thirsty as hell lately. I don't know what it is. Probably I've been working out a lot.
So, yeah, leave a like for good riddance to bad rubbish. And let's get into the rest of the video. Well, the Mrbeast story is taking a darker turn as more and more youths are coming forward and having messages that they want to share. And this isn't great. This is somebody who is the largest YouTuber in the world. And people who are working for him are saying that it's so bad. Once all of it comes out, then that will be the end for Mrbeast. That's what some of these people are reporting. Look, Mrbeast, I've got no problem with him. Other than he seems to be platforming someone that likes to talk to people who are way not, that he shouldn't be talking to. But this is a big, big story now as more and more people have come out. Going on here, I'm going to cover this. This is covered from my news outlet, thepublica.com. Always, you should check out the Publica. We have, we're covering a beat that almost no one else does. And I'm really proud of our reporting team. This article is by Lewis Brackpool. Mrbeast sidekick, there are claims of bad messages, inappropriate messages. The same thing you see with...
He was sending pictures with him wearing sorry, apologize for that. I'm looking at old pictures with them, right, wearing Sailor Moon outfits. That's crazy.
Obviously, that
was a genuine mistake too, as well.
The same thing you saw with Dr. Disrespect. By the way, this video is sponsored by Private Internet Access. If you don't have a VPN yet, we have a deal now with Private Internet Access to give you a massive discount.
I got to start shouting out the deal that I have with a VPN. I don't never shout that out, though. I feel kind of cringe doing it. Maybe I'll make like a pre-made commercial or press a button and let it play. But I do have a membership with a VPN where I could give you guys a deal where you get a percentage off of it. I think I'm with ExpressVPN.
Chat,
if I'm not mistaken.
What's going on here, because this is absolutely wild. Mrbeast sidekick. Okay. A YouTube star is facing claims of the worst stuff after exchanging text messages with someone they shouldn't have. Kris Tyson, also known as Kris Tyson, Ava Kris Tyson, is Mrbeast's longtime sidekick. Since coming out as trans last year, the 28-year-old YouTuber has faced a number of criticisms, many initially expressing concerns about his decision to separate from his wife, despite the couple having a young son. But Tyson is now under even more scrutiny
up.
after it was alleged that he exchanged text messages with one or more people he simply should not have been. The claims were first made by Prism 42, a YouTuber who uploaded a 43-minute video on the communications online. Prism had reportedly...
Oh, no disrespect to them. Maybe I should watch their video. Not now, but I'm going to save it. Wait, so this says brand spanking new. Wow. It's like a new channel. New, smaller channel, I should say.
He contacted the people he was talking to under the guise of hiring them as a video editor and gathered, quote, evidence against Tyson during their interactions. One of Prism's videos, titled Kris Tyson Talked to Someone He Absolutely Should Not Have Been, did not gain widespread attention at the time of its release. Clips and screenshots from the video began circulating on social media yesterday. One such post calling attention to the claims made by a user of the name of Ma racked up tens of thousands of likes in a span of a few hours. Likely inspired by the engagement Ma received, clips of the Prism 42 video were uploaded by Drama Alert. The news about Tyson went viral and rapidly gained global attention. You see this? Kris Tyson, Mrbeast's sidekick, has been talking to people he shouldn't have been. 2 videos over the last 30 days outlining these types of conversations, including like giving kissy emojis, calling them dad, all this kind of stuff. Just 1 hour after Drama Alert post was made.
The kissy emoji's out of pocket. I don't really know what the hell the dad thing means. Like daddy? Out of pocket. Out of pocket as well. He's tripping.
About the claims against Tyson. One of the purported people who had those conversations with him took to X to deny them, saying that these videos are massive lies and twisting the truth. Ava never did anything wrong and just made a few edgy jokes, never took advantage of me, even though, well, many people seem to disagree. Again, the mainstream media is responding to this by essentially victim blaming and using quotation marks to refer to those. Well, we now have yet another person coming out with a video that is from a conversation from 2019 when Kris Tyson was in his 20s, from what I understand. And this individual was 14. Starting the conversation on May 6th with a kissy emojis and then
this nigga was out of pocket.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
That's a sick ass nigga. And these if that video is real.
Refers to that same kid as dad. Of course, dad. You can see all sorts of various messages going back and forth. He seems to have a situation where he's calling all these kids dad. The user also shared videos from Discord voice chat where Kris is speaking very spicy in terms to a group of people, including at least one person that shouldn't have been there. I mean, I've been told that Kris has now blocked the person who posted the screenshots and videos, which will erase the conversation between the two. Luckily, the recording of the Snapchat still exists in the original post.
Yo, they had another phone to record the other phone before you got to delete it. Yo, damn.
Follow up.
Not your ass.
Now, Kris has deleted his entire Snapchat account. So after being busted yesterday, he scrubbed his entire Twitter account. Kris Tyson scrubbed their entire Twitter account. Now, after messages coming out on Snapchat, they have deleted their entire...
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy as hell. It was like, oh, you ain't going to find nothing else.
Their Snapchat account. Don't you think that that's awfully coincidental? Don't you think that's a little odd?
It's suspicious.
I do. I think it's very odd. I mean, scrubbed your Twitter, scrubbed your Snapchat, deleted your Snapchat. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So we had
you had some nod. It does look really suspicious.
Somebody come on and say, oh, it's all fake. And now another person sending these messages. Overnight, more claims have been posted to social media. That's the one I just talked about. I just, here's another one. Here's a former employee who has a Mrbeast NDA, I guess. Doesn't include their name, but just shows that he has an NDA and that he worked for Mrbeast. Again, this individual claims that they work.
Oh, like that. They bumping Not Like Us by Drake. Oh, not Drake, my bad. Correction. Kendrick Lamar about Drake. That's too much. That's like you trying to meme it. Now you try to get like funny with it. I don't know about that. Are these serious allegations? Take it to the cops. Let's get some police involved. Right? Like, let's not meme it up with a Kendrick Lamar song.
It worked for Mrbeast for a whopping 3 months. So, I'll say this much. I don't know if this person really, again, all of these sources are weak for the most part. They may also be clout chasing. But here's what they had to say.
Outside Mrbeast studio right now. Here's a cornfield. I'll explain that tomorrow. I've just been driving by looking to see, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening? My name's Dawson. I worked at Mrbeast from February to May.
So he shows Rippling Mrbeast YouTube just paid you. So he's making $2,200 every 2 weeks. Pretty good salary.
This year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg.
Was this person like a kid when they was getting that? He was out here killing the game. Shoot. My first job, I think I was like 13. I had a job working for a promotion company. I had to go get in paperwork and all that to be able to work.
And when Jake the Viking.
So I got to be careful about the music in the background. But he says that Kris is the tip of the iceberg, and then he says that Mrbeast knew. That's what this kid
crazy.
is saying. I mean, yikes.
Why was he paying them that much money? Why was he giving kids the jobs of paying them thousands of dollars? This nigga was making more than adults.
He also talks about how staff at Mrbeast knew that this Kris individual was a huge liability. The only reason they didn't get rid of him is because apparently he knew too much. Then an old video of Kris sharing you see the reply, this dude is over. And his old YouTube channel sharing images of iCarly that were leaked, that were not good. We'll put it that way.
Sam from iCarly, my nigga. You ain't gonna disrespect Sam Puckett. Why do I remember Sam Puckett name, nigga? But that's because she was on the show with Ariana Grande too. I think they had a spinoff after that. But Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly, actually, right? She had a really dope podcast. I don't know if it's still going on, but I was listening to it a while back, some years ago. And also, I think that she has an eye for directing too as well.
That way. They were, so he was sharing the link to that. Now you finally get for not good that were leaked, that were not good. We'll put it that way.
Oh, I remember that.
They were.
I think allegedly an ex-boyfriend leaked some pictures of her. And I think he was sharing it. So he was sharing the link to that. Now you finally get some big creators coming in. You have XQC here. I follow mostly influential creators here, yet most have been silent about the Kris Tyson scenario. Pretty deviant behavior across the board. Weirdo. Can't wait to see some people cope justifications on why it wasn't addressed. By the way, next time I'm adding the whole squad, stop hiding behind the noise. So shout out XQC.
he's going out and he's saying,
Yikes.
hey, this is not okay. I think everybody can agree. Why is he sending kissy emojis? Why is he calling them dad? I don't even want to get into the type of cartoons that Kris likes. When I say he's into cartoons, I don't know if you will for sure know what I'm talking about. But you can see, as previously reported by independent news outlet Redux, Tyson was also found to have collected and even purchased physical copies of, LOL, those type of photos. Essentially, it's like a fetish or something where it's like, oh, it's a 300-year-old vampire, but they happen to just look like a kid, and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to enjoy it for, bedroom purposes. You see here some tweets from him. Kris saying right here, the sidekick of Mrbeast, the world's most popular YouTuber, became trans a few months ago, and Mrbeast stood by him, accusing those critical of it of phobia. But unearthed tweets, from Kris suggest some disturbing behavior. One tweet, he writes, that B looks good for a 4-year-old, while another refers to nothing gets my knob a cranking like some of these photos.
Oh, no.
These are some old tweets that absolutely.
Oh, nah. Oh, oh, nah. Nah. He's wildin'. She's wildin', nigga.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Nasty. That's crazy, bro.
Actually have been reported on. But, while James Donaldson, more popularly known as Mrbeast, has previously come to Tyson's defense against criticism following his transition, he has been noticeably silent over the past 24 hours. On Reddit, moderators of the official Mrbeast community are reportedly hastily deleting posts and comments of the claims. No one is talking about Kris, and they're in full lockdown mode. His subreddit is now in full lockdown mode, running defense for what can only be described as an absolute creep. Look, they keep covering for these people, and that's why it looks worse. Why don't you just call it what it is? Look how quickly they took everything from Dr. Disrespect. All right. Look how quickly.
Quick as hell. They did get it from him quite easily. But to be honest, I think he came out and admitted to everything like almost immediately. So yeah. Would Kris do the same thing? Or Ava do the same thing? Mm-hmm.
Quickly they took everything from him. And we never even saw the messages. Now they scrub their Twitter, they scrub their Snapchat. I mean, why don't you just fire this dude? It should be pretty easy. The fact that Mrbeast hasn't come out and you see Nick Merckx dunking on him. Good morning. You see here, like he's basically memeing on the fact that he was right about these people. Just, unbothered, moisturized, unbothered, protecting the kids. Absolutely crushing it. Classic behavior. I will continue to report on this, so make sure you follow the channel or you subscribe so you don't miss any updates. They're certainly being...
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is straight crazy. Shoot, I'll keep letting you guys know if there's any updates. But as far as I know, so far, yeah, he was out of pocket. he was out of pocket. I think that nigga was wild, and I'm not somebody that just wants to throw allegations out there. Also, I don't have any hate or disdain for the alphabet community, so I don't want to say all are like a certain thing. Nah, they're not like a monolith. But when it comes to this in particular case, there's a lot that's not right. I'm still not going to say that he was a P word yet. But I'm sure there's probably going to be some more stuff to drop soon. But I will say that this nigga was out of pocket. He was out of line. And if I did find out that he was what people are accusing him of, from everything that we've seen, it wouldn't be like a huge shock, right? Because there's a lot that just don't add up. I think that was beyond inappropriate. The DMs, the pictures, planned meetups, right, on some private meetups. That sounds crazy. The way he was speaking, videos. Yeah, he was wilding. He was wilding. But that's just my personal opinion. Tell me what yours is down below in the comment section. It's pretty intense.